8.8. Leading scorer, leading scorers for the Grizzlies is number 2, Isaiah Reiser, averaging 20.2 points per game, and sophomore Eli Mulford averages just under 11 points a game. And the Grizzlies are in their home white jerseys, and the Aviators in their silver gray road jerseys. Mulford now to Reiser. Reiser's going to drive inside, fake the drive, and then he hands it off to Wilson. Back to Mulford. Mulford goes inside, up with the right hand. Scoop layup is good. So the Grizzlies up first, 2-0. 7:25 left in the first period. And nice defense there by Reiser. Ooh, they'll call a foul. Say that, yep, and they'll give that foul to Reiser. That's his first. The officials must have thought he didn't quite get there in time. So, stepping up to the free throw line will be number 1, number 0, Carson Stocking. And his first is up and good. And the second one is good as well, so 2-2. Mulford now to Curtis. Back to Mulford. Mulford's front court straight away. Goes to the right side. Nice defense there by Andrique Enriquez. And Curtis now in the lane. Scoop shot is good. So Curtis gets his first bucket, 4-2. In favor of the Grizzlies early. And inside, might have gotten away with a travel there. And a three-point shot is no good for number 0, Carson Stocking. Reiser now is going to lead the break. He now hands it off to Mulford, and the Grizzlies will reset. Nice find down low, Jacob Curtis with the layup. Nice assist from the sophomore Eli Mulford. Now, a three-point shot again by the Aviators is off, and the board goes to number 3, Austin Beal, and his shot was no good, and then a putback attempt by Enriquez is no good. 6-2, 6:05 left in the first period. Mulford now goes around the screen of Reiser, and they'll reset near the timeline. Reiser with the yo-yo. Has it poked away by Enriquez, and a fight for the ball. They're going to call a foul. Indeed, on Andrique Enriquez. So far, the few points inside, the defense has had to pay attention to the driving player for the Grizzlies, and a couple of shots have come for Curtis. Aviators in a man defense. Reiser now is going to drive inside. Nice takeaway there by Onyx Griffin, and they're going to call a foul, I think, on, indeed, Cameron Wilson. That's his first. That's the second team foul for the Grizzlies. Now Tucker Wright up to Stocking, and now they work it around to Griffin. And they're going to call a travel on Carson Stocking. Shuffled his feet. 6-2 is the score in favor of the Grizzlies. 5:11 left in the second period. Mulford now as they trap him, and almost throws it away, but nice recovery there by Wilson, and the shot is long, and so the Aviators will clear it. Now to Stocking in the corner for 3. Splash! Carson Stocking gets his first bucket of the game. Now Mulford trapped again, gets it over to Curtis. Curtis is going to drive the baseline. And nice defense there, recovery there by the Aviators. But the Grizzlies will retain possession. Inside to Wilson. Wilson now out to Mulford. Mulford fakes the three. He's going to go inside. Free throw line jump shot. Sweet! 8-5 is the score. That's the second bucket for Eli Mulford. Grizzlies have the lead with 4:12 left in the first period. Griffin now, straight away. Nowhere to go. Gets it over to Stocking. Stocking's going to drive inside. He goes up with the left hand. Tough shot is good for the senior, Carson Stocking. He has all the points for the Aviators early. 8-7 in favor of the Grizzlies. Reiser now. Free throw line jump shot is long. And Austin Beal with the board. He clears it out to Tucker Wright. Right back to Stocking. Over to Enriquez. Enriquez is going to drive all the way. Goes up with the push shot, and it's off. Reiser clears it. Reiser looks to go inside. And Wilson with the three. Oh, rims out. And now Beal hands it off, and now they'll reset to Griffin. Griffin for three. Off the rim. Mulford gets the board, and he's going to take it himself. Fakes the three. Gets it over to Reiser in the corner. Reiser inside. Gets it over to Curtis. Curtis, spin move. Nice defense there by Onyx Griffin. But the Grizzlies get possession back. Mulford now for three. And that's a Ken Garf Honda downtown three for Eli Mulford. He's got 7 in the period, 11-7 in favor of the Grizzlies. 2:32 left in the period, and a wide open shot is off for Wright. And now Mulford fakes. He's going to kick it out to Reiser. Back to Curtis. Curtis fakes. He's going to go inside. Kicks it out to Mulford again for three. And a second Ken Garf Honda downtown three. 14-7 in favor of the Grizzlies. And a kick out to Enriquez. Enriquez, he's going to fake and takes the shot. It's off the rim. And Curtis gets the board and clears it to Mulford. Grizzlies got a little momentum. Down to Wilson. Reverse layup is good. Cameron Wilson gets his first bucket. 16-7. 1:44 left in the period. Grizzlies with the lead. Stocking now with the jump shot. And it's off, and they're going to call a foul. Copper Hills basketball on the Rewind Sports Network is brought to you by Jiffy Lube. This game is also brought to you by Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 2.75% annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. It's a big deal. Member FDIC. Stocking gets the first free throw to go. He has all the points for the Aviators. He has all 8, and they trail 16-8. And the second is good. So 16-9 is the score in favor of the Grizzlies. Reiser now gets it over to Mulford. Mulford from way downtown, and it's long. But the ball bounces back to Reiser, back to Mulford. Mulford fakes, goes inside, kicks it over to number 24, Parker McVeigh, and goes inside, and the ball is off, and fight for the board, and the Aviators clear it. Now to Tucker Wright. Wright looking inside, finds Beal. Beal has to get it back out to Stocking. Stocking, nice defense there by Parker McVeigh. Stocking now for three, steps into it. Splash! Stocking with quite a quarter, all 12 points. Reiser now gets the elbow jump shot to go in. That's his first bucket of this game. And now it's 18-12 in favor of the Grizzlies. About 2 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. And it's about 25 seconds left in the first period. Dylan Lucas can't get that to go, and a fight for the board. They're going to call a jump ball as Solomon Sakona for the Aviators was tied up with, it looked like number 23, Gage Lentz. So the shot clock is off, 14 seconds left. Back out to Stocking. Stocking goes around the screen, and they trap him. Nice trap and recover there. Inside. And nice defense there. And 2 seconds left. Reiser chucks it, and it's off. And that'll do it for the first period. Logan Smith had a shot there at the end, and it just rolled off the rim for the Aviators. So that will do it after one. 18-12 in favor of the Grizzlies. We'll be back in just a moment on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back to the Rewind Sports Network. I'm Adam Mason on KSLSports.com. And after one, the Grizzlies lead at 18-12 over the Cedar Valley Aviators. While we all love spending time supporting our high school teams, Waddup's Insurance Agency is the team that will support and help protect you. Whether it's your business, home, and rental properties, cars, or recreational vehicles, Waddup's Insurance Agency is the local insurance pro you can count on. Call or text them at 801-683-3663 to evaluate your insurance program. Oh, that's not Reiser. I beg your pardon. That is Joe Herrera. Turns it over, and they will call that foul on Herrera. And Stocking will go to the free throw line. Stocking had all 12 points for the Aviators. Nice period for the senior. And he's going to look to add to his total. He had a couple threes in that. The first is good. He had a couple threes in that period as well. And Herrera gets his first team foul for the Grizzlies. And the second rolls out, rims out. And now Reiser to McVeigh for three, and it's off. And a fight for the rebound, and the Cardinals come away with it. Stocking now, front court right side. He's going to drive inside, goes up with the right hand, count it. Oh, tough move by Carson Stocking. And they will call that on number 23, Gage Lentz. That's his first. So Carson Stocking with the and one opportunity, the potential three-point play the old-fashioned way, and he gets it. So that makes it 18-16, 7:25 left in the second period. Reiser now out to McVeigh. Reiser now has a clean look for three, And that's another Ken Garf Honda downtown three for Isaiah Reiser. Stocking going inside. Kicks it out to Wright. Wright now. He's going to drive the alley. Jump shot is short, and nice board there by Dylan Lucas. He clears it back out to Austin Beal. Lucas now back to Beal. Beal's going to shoot for three, and it rims off. And now Gage Lentz brings it away to McVeigh for three. And another Ken Garf Honda downtown three for the Grizzlies, and that one is for number 24, Parker McVeigh. He gets his first bucket of the game, and it's 24-16 in favor of the Grizzlies. Beal with a turnaround jump shot. Sweet. Oh, just inside the three-point line. And Beal gets his first bucket of the game. First bucket besides Carson Stocking. Reiser just inside the three-point line, and that's good. Isaiah Reiser warming up here in the second period. Now Tucker Wright gets it out to Carson Stocking. Stocking behind the back. Goes inside to Lucas with the with the layup. That's his first bucket, Dylan Lucas. So 26-20. Reiser for three. Oh my goodness, it's raining. Ken Garf Honda downtown threes for the Grizzlies in this period. And a turnaround for Beal is good. Austin Beal gets his second bucket of the period, and it's 29-22 in favor of the Grizzlies. 5:20 left in the second period. Reiser now to Lentz. Lentz over to McVeigh. McVeigh is going to drive inside, and he'll get it out to Connor Behunin. Back to Reiser for a clean look for three, and it's off. Behunin, nice board. Gets it over to McVeigh. McVeigh drives inside. Push shot with the right hand is off, and they're going to call Gage Lentz for a personal foul. That's his second, as Dylan Lucas got the rebound, and Lentz just trying to make a play, picks up a foul. That's the third team foul. 5:01 left in the second period, 29-22 in favor of the Grizzlies. Santiago Lugo has checked in, and Lucas with the push shot after the turnaround. Whoa! That's his second bucket of the period. Down inside, and it's blocked. Look by, is that a Stocking? No, that is number 20, Logan Smith for the Aviators. Stocking now to Smith, who drives inside, and they're going to call an offensive foul. Eli Mulford was set, waiting for the big man, and Logan Smith picks up his first team foul for the Aviators. 4:30 left in the period. 29-24 in favor of the Grizzlies. Mulford goes around a screen, gets it to Reiser. Reiser steps inside, and they're going to call before the shot. The shot is no good. And it looks like they're going to call Carson Stocking. He was just trying to fight over that screen. Reiser warming up in this period. He's got 8. Just trying to get around that screen to just disrupt the shot. So Carson Stocking will get a rest. Well-earned rest. Mulford out to Daniel Johnson. And a nice give and go there. Oh, Wilson couldn't get the layup to go, and Onyx Griffin now going to lead the break. He's going to go up with the right hand. Scoop shot is good for Onyx Griffin. Curtis now. Oh, just using that strength to get inside and get the angle he wanted. 31-26 in favor of the Grizzlies. 3:47 left in the second period. Tucker Wright now. Wright gets it over to Lucas. Back to Griffin. Griffin fakes the drive. Free throw line jump shot. Looks good. It is good. Onyx Griffin with his second bucket of the period. And Eli Mulford now drives inside. Gets it to Jacob Curtis. Nice find by the sophomore, who connects with the senior, number 31, Jacob Curtis, his second bucket. 33-28 in favor of the Grizzlies. Griffin going inside, and nice defense there by Wilson, and a jump ball is called. And the possession will remain with the Aviators. Way to get in there and make a defensive play there, Cameron Wilson for the Grizzlies. Checking in is Jackson Lowry for the Grizzlies. 3:11 left in the second period. It looked like there was some confusion who actually had possession. And officials check with the scorekeepers, and it will be Aviators possession. Tucker Wright now looking to inbound. And nice defense there, and Onyx Griffin with the spin move. Gets it to Enriquez. Enriquez reverse layup, no good. Tries to put the put back in, and it's off. And Jackson Lowry clears it out to Isaiah Reiser. Reiser with the yo-yo. And has to clear it to Wilson. Nice defense there by the Aviators. Reiser goes inside. Turnaround jump shot. It's short. Lowry with the board and the putback. 35-28, 2:34 left in the second period. Grizzlies lead it. And a tap ball, but Griffin gets it back, and he throws it away. Ooh, and they're going to say Lowry broke up the pass there before it could be an over and back, and they're going to call a personal foul on Eli Mulford. That's his first. Or I beg your pardon, that's his second. That's the fourth team foul, so that was the last foul to give if you're the Grizzlies. So Enriquez will get it to Griffin. Griffin straight away. It's over to Carson Stocking. Stocking guarded there by Wilson and tries to find Tucker Wright cutting to the hoop, and it's out of his hands. So 2:13 left in the second period, 35-28 in favor of the Grizzlies. Mulford to Wilson. Wilson, he's going to drive all the way. Left-hand layup is good. Almost went uncontested there. That's his second bucket of the game. 37-28 in favor of the Grizzlies. We're under 2 minutes now. Griffin now trying to use his strength. May have gotten away with the clear out and a fight for the board. Cameron Wilson wins it. He'll hand off to Mulford. Mulford loses the handle, but he gets possession back. The official is beginning the count. And they will call a foul on Enriquez. That's his second. That's the third team foul. Enriquez really gets after it defensively. I've seen him play really physical with their guards. Just trying to disrupt their offense as the guards are setting things up and making some plays. Reiser now near the sideline, loses the handle, goes inside. Griffin says, get that out of here. Wow. Nice recovery there, but the Grizzlies will get possession back. And checking in the game will be number 24, Parker McVeigh for the Grizzlies. Jackson Lowry, nice minutes for the sophomore. Jacob Curtis inside, loses the handle, and Griffin will come away, crosses the timeline. Griffin now with the yo-yo, gets inside, kicks it out, and Stocking might have gotten away with the travel there, but he goes inside. Left-hand scoop shot is good. Oh, Carson Stocking. Now Mulford fakes the three, gets it back out to Reiser. Reiser left all alone, and it rims out. 37-30, 45 seconds left in the period. Tucker Wright now is going to drive inside. Tries to find Onyx Griffin cutting to the hoop. Actually had him, just threw the pass behind him. Carson Stocking has 18 of the 30 points for the Aviators. Of course, this is unofficial points, but nice half for the senior. Riser now to Eli Mulford. Mulford fakes the three. He's going to go inside. Scoop shot with the right hand is off. And Curtis gets the board back to McVeigh for three. Splash! Another Ken Garf Honda downtown three, and that's Parker McVeigh's second of the period. 40-30 in favor of the Grizzlies. 10 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Tucker Wright now has got to make a play. 2 seconds left. Enriquez shoots and it's off, and that will be no good. And so the Grizzlies will take a 40-30 lead at the end of the first half. So we'll take a break here on Rewind Sports Network as well. We'll be back in just a bit on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back to the Rewind Sports Network, streaming on KSL Sports. I'm Adam Mason, and welcome to Copper Hills High School, where the Grizzlies have a 40-30 lead over the Cedar Valley Aviators. Tonight's game is brought to you by Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 2.75% annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on all eligible purchases. It's a big deal. Member FDIC. Copper Hills basketball is also on the Rewind Sports Network, is also brought to you by Jiffy Lube. So in that first half, Carson Stocking leading the Aviators with 18 of their 30 points. He had 12 in the first quarter and 6 in the second quarter. The offensive load got carried a little bit more evenly in the second quarter. Leading scorers for the Grizzlies, Isaiah Reiser has 10. He had 8 in that second period. And Mulford got all his points. He's got 10, but they were all in the first period. And Jacob Curtis also is at 8. So the Grizzlies will get possession coming out into the third period. Reiser finds Mulford. Mulford letting the action develop, and he's going to drive inside. Kicks it out to Wilson. Wilson goes inside with the scoop hand, with the left hand. It's good. The scoop shot is good for Cameron Wilson. He's got 6 now. 42-30 in favor of the Grizzlies. Inside, Tucker Wright all the way. Nice drive by the senior Tucker Wright. And he gets his first bucket of the game. Mulford. Daniel Johnson now with it. Back to Reiser. A nice give and go with Johnson rolling to the hoop. Faked the screen, kind of slipped the screen, and Carson Stocking's going to get his second personal foul. He kind of slipped. It looked like he was going to do the screen, kind of a dribble handoff or a handoff with the screen, and slipped it after getting it to Reiser, and he's going to get a couple free throws. The first one's off for Daniel Johnson. He'll get another. 42-32 in favor of the Grizzlies, 7 minutes left in the third period. And the second is good. So Daniel Johnson gets on the board for the Grizzlies. That's his first point. Right now, straight away. Drives inside, spin move with the right hand, and it's off. Nice board there for Daniel Johnson. He'll clear it to Reiser. Reiser now to Wilson in the corner for 3, and it's long. And are they gonna call loose ball foul on Jacob Curtis? They will. They're saying in the fight for the rebound that he was holding Austin Beal. So 43-32 in favor of the Grizzlies, 6.5 minutes left in the third. Tucker Wright now drives inside. Nice takeaway by Mulford, but Griffin gets it back, and the jump shot is short. Mulford getting it up to Wilson, inside to Reiser. Reiser had the right idea, looking for Daniel Johnson down low, and pass was maybe just a little behind him. And so the Aviators will look to respond. 6:11 left in the third. The Aviators trail the Grizzlies 43-32. Right now to Stocking. Carson Stocking finds Griffin in the left corner. Little spacing issue there, and Cameron Wilson comes away with it. Reiser now for 3 in the corner, and it rolls out of the rim. And Tucker Wright almost has it taken away by Reiser. Now he'll reset to Enriquez. Enriquez drives inside with the right hand. It's off. And I think they'll call that in the act of shooting on Isaiah Reiser. Indeed, they will. So Isaiah Reiser gets his second personal, second team foul for the Grizzlies. And Enrique Enriquez will get a couple free throws. And the first is good. So that's his first point of the game. Enriquez really gets after it defensively. It's something I've noticed, playing his role well. And the second is off. 43-33 in favor of the Grizzlies. Wilson now. Oh, had Wilson or Johnson. And Johnson does get the reverse layup. He did have him, and I thought he didn't. And then still finds Johnson, who gets the reverse layup to go. Stocking inside, goes up with the left hand. Oh, got the defender in the air. And still was able to finish through contact. And they will call that on Cameron Wilson, his second. Carson Stocking is now at 20 points. Carson Stocking looking for the three-point play the old-fashioned way. And it's good. So 45-36 in favor of the Grizzlies. Now to Lentz, back to Reiser, inside to Mulford. Mulford gets double-teamed, clears it out to McVeigh for three, and it's off the rim. And Beal clears it out to Tucker Wright. Right now to Griffin. Griffin is going to drive inside the baseline, tries to bully his way in, and nice defense there by Gage Lentz. And the Grizzlies get possession. Now to Reiser. Reiser will fake the three, and he will get a set back up, and they'll call that on Carson Stocking. That's going to be his third if they do and call it on him. Yes, they do. That's his third. So Carson Stocking will need to be careful with his third personal. The second team foul for the Aviators. Now McVeigh out to Lentz. Back to McVeigh. Mulford fakes the three, gets it inside to Lentz. Kicks it out to McVeigh for three. Oh, and it looked good, and it's off. And nice board there for number 20, Logan Smith, who gets it out to Carson Stocking. Stocking now is going to drive the alley. Kicks it out to Tucker Wright for three. And it's off the right side of the rim. Nice board there for Eli Mulford, who gets it to Reiser. Isaiah Reiser inside. They work it around. Number 22, Brock Mitchell, who checked into the game. Now he's looking for the offense to reset. And 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Reiser picked up his dribble and needs help and gets it to Mulford. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Reiser to Mulford. Mulford's going to pull up from way downtown, and it's off. And Logan Smith gets the board, and now they're going to clear out to Austin Beal. Beal can't get the layup to go, and a fight for the rebound is off the Grizzlies. Aviators will get another shot at it. Checking back in for the Grizzlies is number 31, Jacob Curtis. Out to Smith. And Beal's going to pull up for three, and it bounces off. Lentz now to Eli Mulford. Reiser, and now the Grizzlies will, oh, nice fake inside. And a cutting Gage Lentz. Oh! Gage Lentz gets his first bucket of the game. The Aviators were in a little 2-3 zone there, and nice play after the fake from Eli Mulford. And nice post move inside for number 20, Logan Smith. Little jump hook in the lane. 47-38 in favor of the Grizzlies. 2:43 left in the game, or in the third period. And number 22, Brock Mitchell, kind of maybe rushed that shot at Tucker Wright inside to Beal. Beal has it taken away by the Grizzlies. He clears it out to Reiser. Reiser, front court, left side. Now he goes straight away. Into Mulford. Mulford, free throw line jump shot is off. Tucker Wright now getting trapped, and he'll clear it out to Carson Stocking. Carson Stocking with the jump shot, and it's long. Nice box out there by Isaiah Reiser, preventing Dylan Lucas from getting the rebound. Reiser, he's now going to drive the alley. No, he'll draw it back out and set up the offense with Mulford. Side to Reiser. Reiser with the free throw line jump shot. Sweet! Reiser now with 12. 49-38 in favor of the Grizzlies. 1:43 left in the third period. Carson Stocking now to Tucker Wright. Wright gets it out to Lucas. Lucas going to pull up for three, and it's off. And ooh, arms tangled up. I hope everyone's okay. Yeah, it looks like everyone's good. Logan Smith and Jacob Curtis get hung up. And they will call that on Jacob Curtis. That's his second. That's the fourth team foul, so no more fouls to give for the Grizzlies. 1:31 left in the third. Grizzlies lead at 49-38. Carson Stocking. With the yo-yo. He goes around the screen. Free throw line jump shot rolls off the rim. And Jacob Curtis get nice board there and doesn't quite fall out of bounds. Gets it to Reiser. The Aviators have kind of been in this 2-3 zone in this game. McVeigh to Reiser. Back to Mulford. And Reiser's going to pull up from way downtown, and it's off. And a rebound is going to go to Parker McVeigh, or fight for the rebound is between Parker McVeigh and Logan Smith, and they will call that on Smith, his second. That's the third team foul. 52 seconds left in the third period. Grizzlies lead at 49-38. Reiser will inbound on the baseline to Connor Behunin. Mulford left all alone, and it rolls off the rim. McVeigh with the putback. That's his 8th point of the game. And now Austin Beal inside. Nice little pull-up jump shot, but good defense there by the Grizzlies. And Connor Behunin gets the board, and Reiser now. The shot clock is off, 26 seconds left, and the Grizzlies will hold for the last shot. Cameron Wilson gets it back to Mulford. And now the Grizzlies will look to go. It's 8 seconds left. Mulford fakes. He's going to drive inside. Finds Connor Behunin all alone inside. Nice pump fake. And that bucket would not be good if it went. Eli Mulford using his using the threat of his shot to pump fake, get the defense to react, and finds Connor Behunin all alone for his first bucket. And that's going to do it for the third period. Grizzlies lead at 53-38 over the Aviators. We'll be back in just a moment on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back to the Rewind Sports Network on KSL Sports. I'm Adam Mason. Welcome to Copper Hills High School. While we all love spending time supporting our high school teams, Waddup's Insurance Agency is the team that will support and help protect you. Whether it's your business, home, rental properties, cars, or recreational vehicles, Waddup's Insurance Agency is the local insurance pro you can count on. Call or text them at 801-683-3663. Again, that's 801-683-3663 to evaluate your insurance program. This Copper Hills basketball on the Rewind Sports Network is brought to you by Jiffy Lube. So the Aviators will get first possession of the fourth period. Onyx Griffin out to Beal. So they work it around to Carson Stocking. Stocking, step back three. And it's long and a fight for the rebound. And they're going to call that off Onyx Griffin. And now Parker McVeigh, he's going to pull up with a jump shot. No good, but the putback is good for Connor Behunin. Right place, right time for the big man. Parker right now to Enriquez. Enriquez with the scoop hand layup is off. Now Cameron Wilson will find Behunin alone again and gets the left-hand layup. That's his second bucket of the period, and now Coach Blake Pugmire wants to talk it over. It'll be a 30-second timeout. So now Connor Behunin has 6 points in the game, and a couple of those buckets coming in this fourth period. And now the Grizzlies lead at 57-38. 7:08 left in the fourth. Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 2.75% annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. It's a big deal. Member FDIC. Grizzlies have been playing some solid basketball tonight. They haven't had to call their own timeout. The Buco Premium Tool Sales timeout for Copper Hills. But it's been actually a pretty good game back and forth. The Grizzlies have led for the most part, if you're just joining us. But now they have a 19-point lead. Carson Stocking going to drive the alley. Finds Tucker Wright. Wright's going to take a dribble inside and gets the right-hand layup on the left side to go. Tucker Wright with his second bucket of the game. And a save by Austin Beal, or was that? Yeah, that was Beal. To Carson Stocking. Now to Onyx Griffin. Griffin's going to drive inside. Trying to shoot over Connor Behunin, who just was a little too tall for him. And gets the block shot. Now back out to Mulford. Mulford's going to drive inside. Kick it back out to Cameron Wilson. And the Grizzlies will reset. Mulford fakes the drive. Kicks it out to Parker McVeigh for three. Oh! That's a Ken Garfonda downtown three for Parker McVeigh. And they're going to call a charging foul. Enriquez, I think that's who they're going to call it on. Yes, indeed. So 60-40. 5:54 left in the game. And Jacob Curtis brings it up. Now is going to need some help, and he clears it out to Eli Mulford. Now on the right wing, Curtis is going to drive inside. Spin move with the right hand, and it's off. But Behunin gets the board and can't get the putback. Nice recovery there by the Aviators. And inside, Tucker Wright, I beg your pardon, tries to go up, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Grizzlies. Reiser will check back in for the Grizzlies, and nice minutes for the junior Connor Behunin. 6'5" junior. Looked like Mulford might have gotten away with a arm foul there. And nice defense there by Cameron Wilson, and a fight for the loose ball. They're going to call a foul. They might call that on Wilson, just kind of going over the back of Lucas there. No, they'll call that on Mulford. So that's Mulford's third. Carson Stocking is going to look to drive inside. Whistle before any shot. And they're going to call Cameron Wilson with a foul. That's his third. And the Grizzlies want to talk it over. This Copper Hills timeout is brought to you by Buco Premium Tool Sales. So in this period, the Grizzlies have scored 7, a 3 by Parker McVeigh, and a couple of inside buckets for Connor Behunin. The only bucket for the Aviators so far is Tucker Wright. And so they trail at 60-40 with 5:01 left in the game. I know the Grizzlies have kind of had their ups and downs this season. They've been in a lot of games, let some leads build and then get back in it, and then can't always finish to get back completely in it to get a victory. And so this has got to feel good for the Grizzlies. And they haven't even had to rely so much on Isaiah Reiser, who only has 12 in the game. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Austin Beal. That's his first. Second team foul, 4:58 left in the game. And, nice steal there by Carson Stocking. And to prevent a 10-second violation in the backcourt. The Grizzlies Coach Brian Alfrey wants to talk it over. Nice timeout there by the coach. This Copper Hills timeout brought to you by Buco Premium Tool Sales. So 4:50 left in the game. Grizzlies lead at 60-40. And they're on their way to get their first region victory. So it's gotta feel good for the Grizzlies. And like I said, it's been really a team effort. Everyone's contributed for the Grizzlies. Carson Stockings led the way for the for the Aviators. He has 21, and a steal by Dylan Lucas, who goes with the right hand. And now 60-42. So the Aviators, and Curtis goes all the way and can't get the layup to go. Now the Aviators are pressuring to try and force some steals, tough shots, to see if they can get the ball back quickly and get themselves back into the game. Beal for 3, and it's off the rim, and Cameron Wilson gets the board. Clears it to Reiser. Reiser. Not a bad look by Austin Beal, just off the mark for the Aviators. See, now they're trapping, especially Reiser, to get the ball out of his hands. To Parker McVeigh. McVeigh gets back out to Reiser. Grizzlies need to be smart with the basketball here. Wilson for 3, and it's way long, and they're going to call a foul, I think, on Dylan Lucas of the Aviators, but let's see. Indeed, they do call that on Dylan Lucas. His first personal. Checking back in for the Aviators is number 20, Logan Smith. Jacob Curtis now just inside the three-point line to Reiser. Reiser fakes the 3, and they're going to call Reiser for the offensive foul. Reiser was just trying to make a spin move and cleared with the left hand as he was dribbling with the right. He was just trying to beat that pressure that comes at him so quickly at the top. Stocking now for three, and it's short. Mulford gets the board. Finds McVeigh. McVeigh for three, and it's short. Logan Smith with the board, and he clears it. Austin Beal, who's been quiet in this game, looks to go inside, and Mulford comes away with the steal. Mulford's going to pull up for three, and it's short. Cameron Wilson with the board to Reiser. Reiser does get the three to go, but before the shot, the Grizzlies will call timeout. This Grizzlies Copper Hills timeout is brought to you by Buco Premium Tool Sales. We'll be back in a moment just here on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back to the Rewind Sports Network. I'm Adam Mason. So we're nearing the end of the game. 2:55 left in the fourth. Grizzlies lead at 60-42 over the Cedar Valley Aviators. Assuming that the Grizzlies hold on here in the last few minutes, they will get their first Region 2 victory. Mulford now gets it to Reiser. Reiser for three, and it's long. And the rebound comes to the Aviators. 2:35 left. And Tucker Wright was looking for Logan Smith, who was going to come set a screen for Wright. And can't handle that pass, so the Grizzlies get possession back. Finds Mulford. Mulford finds Reiser. Isaiah Reiser back to Mulford. Cameron Wilson finds Jacob Curtis inside and goes up with the right hand, and are they going to call that on Austin Beal? They do. So nice action there. They know that half-court trap is coming in the zone defense. And so they let the defense react, and nice cut there to Jacob Curtis on the baseline. And he's going to get a couple free throws. And the first is good. Low scoring in this fourth period. Second is off, so 61-42 in favor of the Grizzlies. 2:05 left in the fourth. Logan Smith back to Tucker Wright. Wright finds Austin Beal in the corner for three. He just cannot get one to go tonight. He's had a few good looks. Curtis finds Wilson to Reiser for three. Splash! That's a Ken Garf Honda downtown three, and the first three of this period. So Reiser now with 15. 64-42, Mulford. Clean-looking jump shot, and it's off the rim. Austin Beal looks to drive inside, finds Dylan Lucas. Lucas for three, and it bounces off the rim, and Curtis just got the rebound and went, and they're going to call Carson Stocking for a foul. That's his fourth. And is that, yep, that's the bonus. So Jacob Curtis is going to go back to the free throw line. And now the coaches will clear the bench for the last 1:16 of the period. Wilson will shoot two. Or, sorry, Curtis will shoot two. And the first is good. So he's now in double digits with 10. Curtis's second is short. And Curtis fouls to try and stop the play to let Joe Herrera check in. And so Jacob Curtis picked up his third, and that will do it for him. Inside to Landon Wynn. Now they work it around to Max Rose, or the Max Rose now has the ball. And he's going to pull up for three, and it's off the rim. And Herrera clears it to Mulford. Mulford almost loses the handle. And Coach Alfrey will call timeout, see if he can get a couple other players in these last 41 seconds. And we'll keep it here. And are they going to call a technical? I saw the referee make the T signal. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they called the technical foul on. It might have been a roster thing. Our camera operator is a former official. Said that might be it. So 2 free throws is good for number 10, Landon Wynn. So 65-44, 41 seconds. The technical foul means they get the 2 free throws and the ball back. Now to Porter DeVoe. Back to Wynn. To Max Rose. Rose is going to pull up with the left-hand jump shot. It's no good. A nice rebound there for Logan Batt. And a 3-point shot is off the rim for number 25, Cohen Satterwhite. 10 seconds left. And steal is taken by Joe Herrera, and he'll clear it out. And the Grizzlies will pick up their first Region 2 win of the season, 65-44. Nice all-around game. Quiet fourth period overall, as the Aviators only scored 6, and the Grizzlies only scored 12. So 65-44 is the final score. Leading scorer for the Grizzlies is Isaiah Reiser, who had 15. Next in line for the Grizzlies was Eli Mulford. He had 10, and along with Jacob Curtis had 10. Nice all-around game. Lots of players scored for the Grizzlies. For the Aviators, Carson Stocking finished with 21. He had 12 in that first period. It kind of kept him alive there in the first half. And so that will do it with the Grizzlies getting the victory, 65-44. Join us next time on the Rewind Sports Network.